Ever since our mom left and I had to take care of Jenny, things have been tough. I've gotten used to living alone. My grandfather had left us half a row of apartments in Sampaloc. The other half went to my mother's brother. That was enough for me to get my own place when I moved to Quezon City for school. Mom, Jenny, and Dad stayed in one of the apartments. I moved out. It wasn't about escaping a shitty home life. Though, well, maybe it was a little bit. Dad had problems and I wanted out. Which is why I made sure I got into that university just so I could live.
Ikaw, puro ka na lang bisyo, puro ka na lang alcohol, puro ka na lang sugal. Kailan ka ba magiging ama?
Ano magagawa mo?
Pati si mama sinasaktan mo. Anong gagawin mo? Ako, sasaktan mo din.
Wala akong kwentang anak!
I knew what I wanted, and I was determined to get it. Once I was gone, I didn't look back. Good thing my friends are here. Back then, things were simple. I made extra cash from being the master of the Fragfest. If you don't know what that is, well, let me explain. It's a LAN party, but not just any LAN party. A Fragfest. We're talking first-person shooters, Halo 2, Counter-Strikes, high-stakes, adrenaline-pumping action. You're not just playing, you're out there fragging, which means taking out your opponents with skill and precision. Every kill counts, every misstep costs you. It's a competitive world out there. But I was good, really good. Then came the WCG. That was my dream until reality hits. A lot of talk, a lot of hype, but in the end, it's all about teamwork. I couldn't find the right guys to work with, and the guys who could, they were too busy rushing into gunfire without thinking. Sniper headshot, game over. But the good thing was, people started to hear about me. Got invited to more tournaments. Got my dream job as a beta tester. No more 9 to 5 grind. I got to test games, find bugs, give feedback, basically get paid to play. All that time I spent at home. It was perfect. No responsibilities, just gaming, modding, and tinkering with PCs. People would come by to get their systems fixed or modded, and I'd take care of it. Friends would stop by, get their systems repaired, or ask for a custom job. I had a good client base. My world was mine. Then Jenny came to live with me. Now, don't get me wrong. Jenny wasn't a bad kid, but she was a kid, and that in itself was a problem. I was used to being alone, doing whatever I wanted. But now I had this little whirlwind of chaos living with me. It wasn't like she was a friend or a girlfriend who got the rules. No, she was a kid. She didn't care about my protocols. And that's where it all started. The adjustment. You get used to living alone like me, doing what you want, and then suddenly there's someone else around. It's jarring. Even more so when that person isn't a girlfriend or a friend staying over. They don't know your protocols. And trust me, I've got a lot of them. Our parents had gotten married straight out of college. My mom was 21 when she had me. Then there were a couple of miscarriages. Mom and dad decided no more kids after me. Then, surprise, at 13, I get a kid sister. Thing is, I left home at 17, so we never really got to know each other. The plus side, Mama was cooking for me, something I'd missed. When I lived alone, I mostly ate takeouts, or I'd swing by the carinderia, microwave frozen meals. A sad existence, really. Sometimes, I'd even go full-on flatlander diet. Two-dimensional food, stuff you can just slide under the door, like in microserves. But now, real food, and that's not something I took for granted. We'd have dinner together, and I'd try to play the big brother. Remind Jenny to do her homework, study hard. But let's be real, that's about as much as effort as I put into being as a kuya. Mama helped her with her homework, took care of her. Jenny was old enough to take care of herself. Really, the only thing I had to do was make sure she was dressed and ready when the school bus showed up. Then came the hitch. Mama's visa got approved, but then there was a problem with Jenny's paperwork. Something to do with the application. They had to reapply. So, Mama convinced Jenny that it would be better if she went ahead to the US and started working while they sorted out Jenny's papers. And just like that, I had to raise a kid. Here's what I knew about Jenny by the time Mama left. 1. She likes the Powerpuff Girls. 2. She likes pink. 3. She prefers bags with wheels because of the weight of all her books. She's starting to get zits. 5th, she's been in the top 10 of her class since she started school. 6. She likes to dance to bad Europop and the sex bomb dancers. 7. She doesn't like corned beef or torta. I thought I knew her, but honestly, that was just the surface. And I wasn't prepared for everything else. I didn't know what to expect, what she needed, what I needed to be. There wasn't much I could really connect with her on. I mean, she was 11, and I was a guy who lived in a world of LAN parties and beta tests. She was in her own little world, still figuring out who she was. But maybe, just maybe, I thought I could teach her something I knew: computers. Seems like things hadn't been too kind to them before they came to stay with me. With Dad, things were rough. Hard enough that she had to transfer to public school. I guess that might explain why she was so technically inept. So, I did what I knew best. I put together a low-end PC for her. Nothing fancy, just something else she could use for school. She got the hang of it, eventually. Though, watching her try to use the mouse and keyboard was like watching someone who'd never used a computer before. Her hands were jittery, her postures uncomfortable. But hey, she was trying. I set up the computer in her room so she could work whenever she wanted. And honestly, I looked myself away in mine. She could reach me anytime, though just a message away. Really, I figured I was doing what a kuya was supposed to do, right? Then I found out the truth. Turns out she wasn't using the computer for school at all. Her teacher called me up, said her grades were dropping. What could I do? Turns out Jenny wasn't studying. She was just on Friendster, chatting with her classmates, answering surveys. I cut off her internet access right away. She wasn't going to waste my bandwidth on pointless things like that. I made sure she only had the program she could actually use for school. And for the creativity, stuff like that, art programs, research tools, I even threw in a few new gadgets, so it wouldn't feel like a punishment. But, I think the teachers felt sorry for me. We emailed Mama regularly. I told her about Jenny's slump in grades. Mama said it was probably just a phase. But we all agreed Jenny couldn't be on the internet just for fun anymore. I told Jenny she could use my PC when she needed to, send emails to Mama, or do some research for school. I thought that was fair enough, right?
Kuya, I was thinking, can I have a cell phone?
No.
Kuya, all my classmates have cell phones
I don't believe you. Besides, what do you need it for?
So that I can contact my classmates when I need to. Kuya, I need a cell phone.
Jen, you don't need a cell phone. I haven't had one until I was in college. And that was already when I was working. You don't need a phone, so don't bother to ask me for one.
But, Kuya,
And that's the end of our conversation. You need new programs, computer upgrades, heck, even some games, I could get it for you. But don't bother asking for a cell phone.
It wasn't that I didn't understand. I just didn't think she needed it. But maybe I wasn't the one who should be deciding that.
What did I say about phones?
but I bought this with my own money.
You're going to return that phone, Jen. Do you hear me?
No, I'm not returning this. I will do what I want with it.
Jen! Jen! Where's your computer? Answer me, Jen!
Why do you think I have to listen to you?
Where's the computer? Where is it? What am I doing? Jen, look, Jen. You can still keep the phone. But you're gonna have to pay for your own load. But I'll give you the money if you need to write something for school. You can also use my laptop for emails. But no more gadgets.
Okay.
It's so different from what happened to the Power Rangers. You're watching this?
Yeah, it's good.
We're from different worlds. This is torture.
Whoa, fuck, bro!
That's
Why
crazy.
you Hey, you Sneaky Bombi!
Skibidi Riddler, what the fuck?
Oh my!
Oh my gosh!
That was a crazy headshot, bro!
Freak Oscar.
Skibidi!
Oh my
What
gosh.
the freak, Chigs?
Oh my gosh, what a god!
Oh my...
That's crazy. Oh. You know, this used to be fun when we were kids.
I'm just not really into it anymore.
You never are. You know you'll have to learn to understand this if you ever want to live in the States.
I don't really want to.
Well, you need to learn it someday. Guess I'm not gonna get her into games anytime soon. Jen, you done with your homework? I got a game for you. What? Not now, not now. Come on, work. What the hell? Jen, get your ass right now. What did you do to my computer? What's this? What's on this diskette, Jen? It crashed my drive.
I just wanted to see what's in it, so I used your computer.
You know better, Jen. Should not touch the things that's not yours. Ay, ay, ay.
Kuya, I didn't know that would happen. My friends had come over the concert last week at GMA. Kuya, I'm sorry.
Shut up! Why do I take care of you anyway? All you do is stupid things that make my life harder. God, Jen, I wish you'd just leave. I didn't want you around in the first place. I can't wait for you to go.
Kuya, please. Kuya, please.
Take this with you and get out of my sight. I hate you, Jen. Just wish you were gone.
Dennis paper are here. And I got her a plane ticket. It's all set.
I'll help you pack.
It's hard to leave everything behind.
Yeah, well, that's life.
Oh my god. Yeah. Wow, that's so sweet of you.
Promise you'll keep that forever, Jen.
Ah, of course, bestie.
We have to go now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now, bye-bye.
Yes, yes.
Bye-bye. I'll miss you, Jen. I'll miss you so
I
much.
miss you so much too, bestie.
Goodbye. Oh.
I should have been better for you. Jen, it's your last night. You should make it count.
Kuya, I'm leaving you this. I'm sorry for everything.
Don't have to apologize. It's me. I should have been better. I'll miss you, Jen.
I miss you too, Kuya.